Have you ever wondered where God truly resides? It's a question as old as humanity itself, a question that has sparked countless debates, wars, and quests for understanding. Throughout the ages, the concept of God has been a beacon of hope, a source of solace, and a wellspring of mystery. Where indeed does God live? Various beliefs have proposed different answers. Some say God resides in a specific physical location, like a celestial kingdom or atop a sacred mountain. Others suggest God dwells within each of us, in our hearts or souls. Still others propose that God exists beyond the confines of our physical world, in a realm beyond our comprehension. These beliefs, as varied and diverse as the human race itself, all point to the same burning question. If God has a location, could we humans possibly discover it? Join us on this journey as we delve deeper into this intriguing mystery. Throughout history, humans have sought to unravel this enigma. This deep-seated curiosity has propelled us on a quest, a journey through time and space, to uncover the divine dwelling. In the annals of history, we find countless narratives and mythologies pointing to various possible locations of God. From the ancient Greeks who believed in a pantheon of gods residing atop Mount Olympus, to the Hindu belief in divine beings spread across multiple realms, humanity has always sought to pinpoint the abode of the divine. Travel with me now to ancient Egypt, where the sun god Ra was believed to traverse the sky each day in a solar bark, only to descend into the underworld at night. Here, the divine was not confined to a single location, but was instead intertwined in the very fabric of daily life. In the lands of the Norse, gods like Thor and Odin resided in Asgard, a celestial realm only accessible via the Bifrost, a rainbow bridge guarded by Heimdall. Intriguingly, this suggests a divine realm that is both within and beyond our world, yet unreachable without divine intervention. The Abrahamic religions, namely Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, perceive God as omnipresent, existing everywhere and nowhere at the same time. God, in this belief system, is not confined by physical or spatial limitations, transcending the constraints of human understanding. Then we have the indigenous cultures of the Americas, where the divine was seen in every aspect of nature. For them, God was in the wind, the rain, the trees, and the animals. Their divine was not located in a distant, unreachable realm, but rather in the very world they inhabited. These are but a few examples of humanity's diverse and fascinating attempts to locate the divine. Each narrative, each mythology, each religion offers a unique lens through which to view the divine and its potential location. Each culture, each belief system has its own unique interpretation of God's location. So the question remains, where is God? Perhaps the answer lies not in a place but in the journey of seeking itself. But what does science have to say about God's location? In the grand arena of scientific discourse, there's a fascinating dialogue unfolding about the existence and location of the divine. Theories abound, each seeking to make sense of the unexplainable, the mysterious, and the divine. Let's delve into some of these captivating theories. First, let's consider the multiverse theory. This theory proposes that our universe is just one of many, forming a multiverse. Some scientists speculate that if there are indeed multiple universes, perhaps God resides in a universe separate from ours, one that operates under completely different laws of physics. Then there's the simulation theory, a modern philosophical idea that suggests we're all living in an elaborate computer simulation. If this is true, then God could be the programmer of this vast cosmic simulation, existing outside of our perceived reality. Quantum physics, the study of the smallest particles and their behavior, also offers intriguing concepts. Quantum entanglement, a phenomenon where particles become interconnected regardless of distance, leads some to theorize that God might exist in the quantum realm, a space where time and space as we understand them do not apply. Moreover, some scientists propose that God exists in higher dimensions. In string theory, for instance, there are up to 10 spatial dimensions, far beyond our three-dimensional experience. If God exists in these higher dimensions, it could explain why we can't physically see or touch the divine. Yet it's crucial to remember that these are all theories, and the scientific community continues to explore and question them. They represent humanity's ongoing quest to understand the universe and our place within it. Furthermore, these theories don't necessarily negate spiritual or religious perspectives. Instead, they offer alternative ways of conceptualizing the divine, showing that the quest for understanding God's location is not merely a spiritual journey, but a scientific one as well. Science, just like our ancestors, is still on a quest to find the divine. For many, the journey to find God's location is a spiritual one. This is not a path paved with bricks and mortar, but a winding road shaped by the contours of inner exploration and deep introspection. An ancient practice that has been used as a compass on this spiritual journey is meditation. Meditation, in its essence, is the quieting of the mind to make space for the divine. It is a silent conversation with the universe, a delicate dance between the human spirit and the cosmic consciousness. Over centuries, countless individuals have reported experiencing a profound connection to a higher power during meditative states, suggesting that the location of God might not be a physical place, but a state of heightened awareness and unity with the cosmos. Then, there are those who have skirted the edges of life and death, only to return with tales of divine encounters. Near-death experiences often involve narratives of transcending the physical plane and entering a realm of unconditional love and divine light. These experiences, while subjective and deeply personal, offer another perspective on the location of God. They suggest that the divine resides not in distant celestial bodies, but within the infinite expanses of the human spirit. Spiritual awakenings, too, are gateways to discovering God's location. These transformations often occur when one's existing worldview is shattered, paving the way for a new understanding of the universe and one's place in it. A spiritual awakening can lead to the realization that God is not an entity to be found in a specific location, but a universal energy that permeates all of existence. In the end, the spiritual journey is a deeply personal one, guided by our own unique experiences and interpretations. It's a journey that requires us to look inward, to question, to seek, and to understand. It's a journey that reminds us that the divine might not reside in a distant heaven, but in the hearts of those who seek it. In the realm of the spirit, God's location could be much closer than we think. What if God's location is not a place, but a state of being? Imagine for a moment that the quest to find God is not a journey to a specific location, but rather a journey inward. Consider the idea that God might not reside in a distant celestial realm, but within us and all around us. This concept may seem abstract, but it's deeply ingrained in many spiritual and philosophical traditions. In this view, God is not an entity separate from the universe, but the very fabric of the universe itself. This omnipresence of God suggests that divinity permeates every atom, every star, every grain of sand, and every soul. It's in the air we breathe, the light we see, the love we feel. It's in the essence of our being and the core of our spirit. This omnipresent God is not confined to a specific location, but is present in all places at all times. This is not a new concept. Ancient cultures often spoke of a divine force that permeates all things. The Hindus call it Brahman. The Taoists refer to it as Tao. The Stoics spoke of the Logos. Different names, but all pointing to the same truth. The universe itself is divine, and we are part of that divinity. So, if God is everywhere and within everything, then our quest to find God's location becomes a journey of self-discovery. It's about peeling back the layers of our own consciousness and connecting with the divine essence within us. It's about realizing that we are not separate from God, but rather expressions of God's own existence. So perhaps the question we should be asking is not, where is God, but how do I recognize the God within me? How do we tune into that divine frequency that's always present, always vibrating within us and around us? Maybe the quest to find God's location is not about reaching a destination, but about realizing that God is everywhere and within us. So let's embark on this journey together, a journey inward, a journey of discovery, a journey of awakening to the universal truth of our divine nature. So, where is God? We've journeyed through this question from multiple angles, from the scientific inquiry that seeks tangible evidence to the spiritual journey that looks within for divine connection. We've explored the quest of humanity to understand the divine and touched upon the universal truths that bind us all. Yet, as we reach the end of this narrative, it's clear that the location of God may not be a fixed point in space or time. It might not be something that can be pinpointed on a map or calculated with an equation. Instead, it could be a subjective experience, a personal understanding that is unique to every individual. Perhaps the true answer lies not in finding a specific location, but in the journey itself. The voyage of self-discovery and understanding, of seeking and questioning, of faith and doubt. Maybe the quest to find God's location is less about the destination and more about the journey itself, a journey of self-discovery and understanding.